Spiritually, ancestor worship is the most important component of Chinese New Year's, and offerings are made to the ancestors to make sure that the living descendants have a prosperous new year.
During the Spring Festival, Dr. Lu's family, his paternal family that is, his sisters, his son, his nieces and nephews climb the mountain to the ancestral tomb here to leave offerings to ensure a bountiful new year for the family. Sacrifices left here at the tomb include such items as food, alcohol, cigarettes, and incense, but possibly the most important of the things left here is money. Paper money that is burned so that it goes up to heaven, where the ancestors can use it to bribe celestial officials to ensure a prosperous new year for every member of the family. After the dead have had their share, it is time for the living to have a picnic of their own. It might be interesting at this point to tell you that Dr. Lu is not Han Chinese. That is to say, not of the ethnicity that we usually consider Chinese people to be. Dr. Lu's family are Zhuang. The Zhuang are linguistically and culturally distinct from the Han people. The Zhuang language is closer to Thai. Zhuang cultural practices are more like those of their Han neighbors. That being said, however, the Han do not usually visit the tombs of their ancestors on Chinese New Year. This is a very typical Zhuang feature. The Zhuang also have their own cuisine. Here we see Zhuang gluttonous rice cooked in a leaf and cut with a string rather than a knife, because as I said before, it is bad luck to use a knife on Chinese New Year. And these days are all about accumulating as much luck as you possibly can.
外面是什么样的植物？外面，外面是一个15的，差不多。Are not your typical Han Chinese people. The Zhuang Chinese. Zhuangs who live around this part, the Vietnamese border around here. We spent the better part of the afternoon here, in the company of their ancestors. It's time to descend the mountain. After visiting the tomb of Dr. Lu's father, we went to the tomb of Dr. Zhang's parents. Dr. Zhang is Dr. Lu's wife. This is another uniquely Zhuang thing, because typically in Han societies, the parents of the mother would not have been visited during this period. In the Zhuang, I guess are slightly more egalitarian in terms of where women and men stand in wise to have an explosive with a cigarette in the mouth. Where there's explosives, there's always Bin Laden.